Hello, here's Sebastian, Silvio, Abelard from the Sorcerer's Academy. Today we will talk about needs and expectations. Right now might be the perfect time to find out what expectations you have and where you secretly feed them. It's worth your while to find out what ways of letting yourself go found a way into your actings and your being. Let yourself go is a way you have learned to do, and now you need to learn to undo it, to do the opposite, to strengthen yourself. And here you have to look very closely to stalk yourself at the right point and the right moment. Then look closely, where do I react, and especially when do I react? Because you can only get triggered if you have expectations on men or things. And that's why we should concentrate on our behavior about fellow men. Set our main focus to find out where we lose our ease and get displeasured. An example, if something disappoints me or something upsets me and spoils my good mood. If found out, there are tools to correct that and get the mood of a warrior. At one hand, it's advised to stop the inner dialogue. But on the other hand, there can be many other things that can help you. Like becoming more patient, missing the inner silence, the calmness you need to do things easy and flawless, or getting inputs from the outer or inner world. Such inputs can help one to put things together so they get clearer, or you get a new point of view. So seen, getting more calmly helps you in a dialogue to get a more qualitative aspect. It will help you on the way as a warrior. Even Don Juan said, if you are running an inner dialogue, then it should at least be the right one. You will receive new inputs through inner silence, and this will grow through the different types of not doing what we should try to learn. And this means nothing more but nothing less than do things we are normally not doing. Through these inputs you can put knowledge together, so you can see it in a new light and get a new point of view. And this too is a paradox of sorcery as well, and you shouldn't mix it up. We should tell ourselves, and now, how things work, but don't do it with the inner dialogue. At least with the inner dialogue we normally have, but with the inner dialogue of not doing. And this happens to appear automatically when you really start to stalk yourself. If you seriously start to come indeed, if you start to look after yourself awarely, and you become more and more aware of how you react. In the following words, to everyone is spoken to, even if we react totally different, with the reason we got imprinted differently, and took different patterns of reaction, for reasons whatsoever, but it doesn't matter, not even a bit. Because the only thing that matters is to preach these patterns. And this will happen through the law of attraction. Intending to preach your patterns will break them earlier or later. By breaking these patterns, excess energy will be generated, so inputs can come. These inputs are mostly effective in relieving and freeing oneself from old thought structures and beliefs. If you make effort in formulating these things cleanly out, you will really override your old patterns of your mind and override your old inner dialogue as well, with new, improved, and powerful principles, and with new ideas and thoughts. That's it, what really changes us in the end. The world is like we say it, and we say it to ourselves ever and ever again, in the inner dialogue, uninterrupted, continuous, the whole time. The world is this and that way, because we think and say the world is this and that way. If we stop that for just one moment, we will break these patterns of interpretation. This interpretation we got imprinted with, and yes, we even needed to fit in, so we could survive at all, or interact in general. But starting with that moment, when you understood how the world is functioning and now how to interact, as well as fitting into this matrix, their interpretation, you can dissolve it very aware, loosed from these unpleasant and destructive emotions, without going insane by damaging your own matrix. Because it is a matrix we used to have all the time. But we can choose our own matrix. Most people don't do. We even do the opposite of damaging our matrix. We raise them up in other and higher spheres of awareness. But that is only possible if you try to find out what is going on inside us. A general question is, what is going on inside of me? Why do I react this and that way? And I have all tools by the hand. And everything, really everything, is here for freeing myself and on the other hand healing myself, and this in a whole manner if I truly want that. And this is the reason why we need a strong intent, which we repeat ever and ever again continuously, daily, at best early in the morning when you wake up, so you become aware who I am and what I want and what I'm ready to do for. Then you say yourself, at best loudly, the intention. I am the powerful I am presence of warrior. I am the one who recognizes every challenge for what it is, a challenge. I am the powerful I am presence of silence. I am a magical, luminous being. I am a healer. I am the creator of my own life, of my way with heart. I am a stalker. I am a warrior who can solve everything. I am the warrior who finds everything. I am a dreamer. I am the powerful I am presence of patience, of indifference, of detachment. I am the power. And if I voiced my intention loudly, clear and loud, so intent can hear it, unequivocal, so universe can understand you, and then voice loudly what I'm ready to do for reaching these new set goals. I should make it clear for myself in which mood I am ready to do these things. Am I ready to stalk myself? To find out where the wasp nest lies inside of me. And get ready, because if you stick your finger in it, then it will turn against you collectively. That's why you need the list, to trick yourself. And every means is justified, so is everything legitimate. to reveal what holds us captive. In this great, big, fantastic and gigantic game of evolution, the easiest way to note constant disharmonical moods is on your own displeasure that creeps up on you, or that comes up when things don't go that way we want them to. That is why you should look very closely. Do not look away, but look. So you can notice if you got expectations. It's just another way of letting oneself go. At that exact moment, we've got some expectations. We exclude ourselves from the unlimited possibilities. They will bring us down. Because from an attitude of expectation, everything that can come up comes up. These are anger, aggression, disappointment and sadness. Yes, maybe even fear. The fear of failure. If we look at ourselves very closely, we might even detect there another reaction follows it very likely. We even humiliate ourselves. And there we can see how we trapped ourselves again. In this trap we felt ever and ever again with the hard task for leaving this pitfall. By going into the same pitfalls in every greater or lesser situation, we will note that we didn't solve this problem yet, and we see we didn't came victorious out of the situation. This can only happen if we go with our whole being, if we go seriously into the deed. And now my call to you, use some of your time, watch after yourself very closely, at everything you do. Where do we have expectations, which are inappropriate, and they are in every situation inappropriate. This is still really hard work at the beginning, because these things come up constantly and permanently. But at a point our mind will become calm and won't try to direct everything, because at a point it simply accepted it, and we successfully installed and directed a new program, and he has no more chance to oppress us with the old patterns, to bother us with it, or humiliate us. So recognize these patterns, correct and override them, ruthlessly and incessantly, persistently and patiently, gently but cunningly. So happy work on yourself, and bye.